All right. Should we get this party rolling?
All right, yeah, I'm good to go. Are you good to go, man?
Since I'm done knocking stuff over, yes.
All right, cool.
All right.
Okay. All right, I'm ready. You ready?
Sure.
Hey, everybody, it's Dale!
And this is Eric.
And this is Tristan.
And welcome to the Transformers Animated Podcast.
Which you can find at OptimusPrimecast.com.
This week, episode number 21.
Velocity.
Written by Len Yulee.
And written and directed by Ironero Maramba, Christopher Berkerly, and Kenji Itoso.
Is it Berkeley?
Is it?
Yeah. Berkeley.
It's Berkeley, yeah.
Yeah, it's Berkeley. Yeah, it's Berkeley.
Berkeley.
This week, investigating a mysterious race car, Bumblebee gets involved with an illegal underground street racing circuit, which also captures the attention of the Decepticons.
My alternate title, Hidden Family Subplot.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
I thought I had an alternate title.
My alternate title is Stealthy.
Yes, Stealthy. We still haven't heard it.
That's in my notes.
Yeah? Is it on the way?
As you guys can hear, we have Tristan on the line with us. Welcome, Tristan.
Yep, back once again.
Yep, thanks for joining us. Get closer to your microphone.
Oh, okay.
You were so much louder earlier.
Okay, how's that?
Yeah.
Is that better?
I think so. All right, but yeah, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
What? So you're in California. Like, what's the weather like for you?
It's been windy the last couple of days, and that's been kicking up a lot of pollen, so yay sinuses.
Oh,
Yay.
jeez. Okay.
Sinus stuff.
Now, you're not near any of the fires or nothing, right?
No.
Okay.
Not this time.
All right.
Wait. Where in California are you?
San Diego area.
Oh, okay. Escondido?
Yeah, it's a little north of San Diego.
Huh.
We have the second best donut shop in the county.
Really?
Yeah, it's a 24-hour place, too.
Oh, jeez. That's getting more and more interesting. Eric is hunting. Why would you be hunting, Eric?
My mom lives out in Escondido.
Oh, my goodness gracious me.
Small world.
Yeah.
I wonder what's the name of that donut place, man?
Peterson's Donut Corner.
Peterson's Donut Corner. All right, so all you listeners out there in Escondido, California, take a stop by, what was that again? Peterson's
Donut Corner.
Peterson's Donut Corner.
Man.
Yeah.
They've been in business since 1981.
Do it. Take a picture. Send it to us. Give you with your donut.
Just do it. Put a donut in a Ziploc baggie and send it to us. Still hungry.
You know what? With the people that joined from Night Train, like visiting Night Train and TFCon, like finally catch up to this episode because they've gone back to when you're gonna be getting a donut 3 years from now.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be so weird. That would be like the funniest. Like, we're finally doing G1. We're on, like, episode 15 of season 2 of G1. And it's like, so we got a box in the mail with a donut. That was weird.
Like donuts, muffins, bear claws, bagels.
I think it's inevitable that we're just gonna forget.
Yeah. We're gonna be asking for all kinds of things.
Exactly. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, Tristan's alternate title for last week's episode was "Dale is Hungry."
Nice.
It was in the Patreon comments. We have a new member of the team, Eric.
Ooh, we do.
Yes, our newest member of the team is James Bucky Buck.
Ooh, welcome to the team, James Bucky Buck.
Welcome to the team, James Bucky Buck.
You have an awesome name, man.
That is
awesome.
It is a really good name. He also did leave a comment.
All right, cool.
Listen to this.
Huh.
I don't know if it's been brought up yet. It hasn't, dude. But I think the reason why you guys compared Ironhide and Armadillo a couple of times might be because Armadillo was originally named Ironhide. Huh. In the early Beast Wars toy development, most of the Maximals and Predacons were named after the GO1 robots. Most were changed to be brand new characters, but a few remained the same. Ironhide did eventually get his own toy, an elephant, which combined with a non-Fusor Silverbolt Eagle and Prowl Lion to form Magnaboss. Not Prowl
I had that.
Owl. You had Magnaboss?
Yeah, I bought that in the Predacon version because they look neat.
Oh, that's cool.
They never showed up in the show, but it was like, oh, hey, I'm going to support the show. So.
Yeah, amen, hallelujah to that. And then they said, in Beast Wars Neo, Takara Tomy did release a redeco of Armadillo in Ironhide's G1 colors named Bump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dude, thanks
How
for
was
the
his
info.
G1?
Yeah, man, that's pretty awesome.
I don't think his G1 colors would help him blend into the environment, but
No, it would not. But he could just, be Ironhide.
Fire Engine Red.
Yeah, Fire Engine Red, yeah. Seriously.
that'd be as awkward as Efficient Eddie in his monkey mode.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, seriously.
Orange, like,
Yeah, purple,
High
blue,
vis orange.
Yeah, between all of that and
High vis
and
construction cone orange.
and the He-Man haircut, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
You just can't. And then I think this week's contextless comment from Emily Krupp is Dale. No, that's all it says.
All right.
That is all it says.
Yeah.
But she did actually have another thing. She was talking about my Cake Wars discussion.
All right.
It says OMFG. Oh no, that was just my vision blurring. OMG.
All right.
I think I know why they all picked Blur. I honestly hope my theory isn't true. Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Yep.
What was her theory?
She didn't say nothing.
Oh,
I didn't have a theory.
You
I
didn't?
was just really just weird and random.
Okay.
It was just weird to see so many Cake versions of Blur at one time.
Emily, let us know. Let us know what your reason was. That was the specific thing.
I'm wondering if the if the reason is that like Blur is going to be in the new Bumblebee movie or something.
Huh.
That's what I'm wondering about. I did see some of the toys for that show at Walmart.
we'll find out next month.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, pretty much. I'm staying pretty reasonably spoiler free on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, I'm staying away from all the promotion stuff. It's like, I know when it's coming out. I'll see it then. I'm not going to watch any promotion stuff.
Yep, it'll just have to be a thing. Oh man, so like we're talking to you, so I'm not going to talk about your comments on the Facebook page, which you had liked and subscribed and comment on. But did you see the picture of Lauren Bernson in 1997 with Weird Al Yankovic?
Oh my God!
Yeah, he got his
That
picture
is
taken.
amazing.
He was working at a fair in Connor Silva country in Boise, Idaho.
Rocking the fanny pack Batman. The Batman fanny pack. That is awesome. Classic 89 Batman.
I rocked a fanny pack in the 90s too. So
Dude, I had a Batman birthday party, man.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, man.
Was it in the 90s, though?
Yeah, I still have my
No, I don't know.
Batman Returns placemat.
Oh, cool.
It had Batman, Michael Keaton Batman on the top. It had Penguin on the left side and Catwoman on the right.
That is such a 90s delicious
Yeah.
photo, man.
You know what I
so
own?
great.
I have...
Lauren, thank you so much for posting that.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really,
it's
really
gorgeous.
something else. I have a Batman piggy bank that was shrink wrapped to the Batman cereal box for Batman 1988.
Nice.
For the first Michael Keaton movie. Yeah.
Money.
Trust. Who do you crunch? What makes you a real cereal?
Gets you up in the morning, gotta trust.
It's a well-balanced... It's a part of this balanced breakfast, so I want you to be healthy. The album is so good.
Anyway.
Yep. There's a Prince episode, an all Prince musical apparently version of Blackish, the 100th episode.
Really?
Yeah, it's coming out soon, and I saw an ad for it today. I'm like, oh man, I haven't watched that show. But they're all singing all of Purple Rain apparently. Well, at least some of Purple Rain. Whatever it is, I'm gonna have to DVR this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the character of Prince Rutherford, the Prince of the Yaks from My Little Pony?
No.
He's voiced by the boss monkey himself, Gary Chalk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I found it out I was looking up characters and I saw him on the My Little Pony credits. I'm like, wait, who did the boss monkey play in this show?
Yeah,
oh,
so
he's
wow,
a
we have a
character.
Beast Wars. We have a Beast
So
Wars.
not only
My Little
so
Pony.
not only is Rhinox, the donkey in the show, what's his name? Cranky Doodle Donkey.
No, really?
Yeah, that's Rhinox's voice actor.
Wait, which Rhinox? TFA or that's
Only Rhinox.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And one of the Flim Flam brothers is voiced by Scott McNeil, who did Waspinator, Rat Trap, Silverbolt, and Dinobot.
Dude, that is awesome.
It's like we have 3
The
Beast
kids,
Wars characters in that show.
But no, we have no.
Hasbro has their favorites.
Yeah.
But there's also Bulkhead. That's who I was going. Which one?
Yeah, because like it's easy to kind of conflate large green characters.
Kind of.
It is.
Even though Rhinox was mostly gray and at one point purple. Tying
toys.
it back into Prince, closing that loop. Awesome.
Toys are
Excellent.
pretty green though. Toys are pretty green.
They're super green.
Oh,
man.
gentle
They're
giant.
Super green.
Gentle giant
Yeah,
with
green parts
highlights.
underneath the Rhino Brown.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just being.
So it's
goofy.
like a TFBWMLP.
But
MLP.
But Bulkhead.
Kevin Michael Richardson.
Yeah. He was in My Little Pony.
He's in a lot.
Yeah, he was in a bunch of episodes.
was-
Anyway,
I've never seen any of it. I've literally never seen a single episode of MLP.
Well, he was. Have you seen Lilo and Stitch?
Not in its entirety.
Captain Gantu, the big shark-headed looking guy who's trying to arrest Stitch.
No
That's
idea.
Bulkhead.
Okay. Yep. Don't even.
He's
know.
there.
Yeah.
all right.
Like I love children's cinema, but like there are certain things like I still haven't seen Moana all the way through.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have kids and you have busy stuff.
Yeah, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
kids are like, yeah.
I still haven't seen Solo.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I have not.
Verossi
either.
keeps poking me about it. He's like, hey, have you seen it? Have you seen it? I'm like,
did
"No,
get to
dude."
see it. I did get to see that in the theaters.
Well, maybe your brother needs to take you out on a bro date.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, hey, bro, we haven't hung out enough. It's playing over at the Cheapies. It's on me.
Yeah.
And you could go, thanks, Verossi.
Yeah. I've seen. Hey, did you see Captain
You're an
Underpants?
awesome bro.
Did you see
No.
the Captain Underpants movie?
No, I didn't.
Dude, that one's fun. That one's a really, really fun movie. Yeah, there's a really good song on the soundtrack that my kids love, and I totally dig it. It's all about man love.
All right.
It's, dude, I love you, man, I love you, bro, I love you. You're my brother from another mother. And it's all just like, it's about like how just like, dude, we're such best friends. You got my back, I got your back, like chiropractors. It's
Nice.
like super, like it's really, really, it's a cool song.
Is there Spinos cylinder in there somewhere?
I don't know.
Anyway, patent pending.
Well, it should be no surprise that I did see the My Little Pony movie in theaters. The lead character voiced by Tara Strong, who also voices Sorry in Transformers
Whoa,
Animated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's her. Speaking
That's
of which,
totally it.
Yeah, speaking of which, you guys
of
ready to
Transformers
talk about
Animated,
the cartoon that we came here to
Yeah,
talk about?
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Maybe we
I don't
should.
see any real reason why not. Okay, because this episode was a little bit of fun. What's up?
I think it was Eric who mentioned this show's got a Teen Titans sort of art style to it.
Yes.
The guy who played Robin from that show does show up as a character in this series.
Huh.
Oh.
I'll tell you who when we get there.
Okay. Yep. Gonna keep my ears out.
You're
Is
going to stay
that
off
one?
Eric's list.
What?
Yeah.
I'm going to stay off Eric's
Stay
spoiler
off
list.
my list. Emily. Casey. No, Casey's
Yeah.
done it. Casey's a lot better.
Yeah, he's
Casey-
much better. Much
Casey's, you're getting
Yeah.
good, Casey.
better. Yeah, he's
Good
become
job.
very skilled.
Yeah.
He's gotten like so skilled where it's like when I read his stuff, I'm like, damn. How about give me a
surgeon now?
Yeah, how about give me a hint so that I don't have to be thinking about this all day long? You know? It's like, damn it, now I'm going to be thinking about Casey Britt all day long. Like, what did he mean? What did he mean?
What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? I put it in my thinking machine.
You know?
All right, so we open up.
We open up to the Autobots trying to follow a signal from a shard.
Yep.
A shard signal.
Mm-hmm.
And they all get just blazed past them like just what is it? They get passed at high speeds by a bunch of punks in race cars.
But a bunch of hot rodders.
Yeah, but
with some drones following behind.
Yeah, with some drones.
Oh yeah, those camera bots that periodically show up and never film solid proof of Decepticon activity.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, wait a second. All right, we're gonna touch on this for a second, right? We know for a fact that they did. They recorded Starscream's monologue about how he killed Megatron and like how he's the greatest.
And Megatron watched that.
Yeah.
Why couldn't? Yeah, like seriously, like shouldn't an Autobot have said, "Hang on, biggest, largest, we'll just Google that for you."
Yeah, someone with a smartphone.
Yeah, or like even at the time, they could have used a Yahoo search engine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Netscape
if they really wanted to. It's not even so old that they would have used Netscape, but still, they straight up could have Googled that.
Anyway, so the hot modders.
They would have found the QuickTime video on someone's live journal.
Oh my god! Well played, sir.
Man,
I like it.
We're old. Anyway, so the hot rodders are obviously. We learn one thing right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Soundwave's remix is topping the charts, man. These guys are bumping that thing.
Oh, is it the same?
It's the same.
Oh, really?
I didn't notice that.
Dude, it totally is.
Oh, cool. I want to have to go. I'm definitely going to go back and check that out because I actually liked that piece of music.
So yeah, they're
was it the happy
the
techno
remix.
version of it, or was it the dramatic
no,
orchestral version?
It was the happy
version
poppy,
of it? Okay.
Summer remix version.
Huh.
I don't know.
Huh.
But yeah.
Operation Dance Sensation that is sweeping the nation. That's cool. So like all these cars pass. What?
It makes sense that his song would be number one. Soundwave is superior.
Yeah.
All others inferior.
All other musical acts inferior. Oh man,
Night Train, Soundwave's coming for you.
Oh yeah, that would be a good slash fic. Yeah, I'd be into that. Like yeah. Oh gee, like epic, like yeah. So Night Train's in DC, Soundwave's out of Detroit. So Night Train's all like, y'all don't know beast mode, beast mode, Predacon, terrorize tarantulas, and then like
in the upper echelon,
when my tank is empty, train is snatching up your energon.
and then Soundwave heard that in Detroit, and he's like, "You keep your hands off of my energon," and then this starts this whole beef.
Yeah, man.
This beef between like Detroit and DC. There you go. This story writes itself.
Yeah. It's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be the true real story. Like, where's our modern reboot of that? It's a Shockwave Oranges story. It's an orange story.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
so
one of the cars are blue.
Yeah, the one of the cars is blue and doesn't look like any of the other ones, and I'm like, oh. Is it Blur again?
I thought it was Wheeljack.
Is Dale psychic? I'm like, am I psychic? Was I seeing Blur on all those cakes on all of those in that cake making show?
See, now
because they were going to
mention
stick it in this show?
No, I thought it was Wheeljack. I thought it was Wheeljack pulling up. It had the Mach 5 look.
You even talking?
It had the Mach 5 look.
Like from Speed Racer?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Speed Racer Mach 5 look.
When did Wheeljack look like a Mach 5?
It kind of looked like a Mach 5 in Prime.
Wasn't he like a Lamborghini?
Kind of. The Mach 5 kind of looks like the Lamborghini.
Too swoopy.
Well, it's a little bit swoopy, but this is a kids TV show.
Okay, maybe a stylized swoopy Lamborghini.
I mean, everything else is stylized.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Optimus is not even a truck half the time.
No, I know, and the cops are driving
so
like some kind of weird hatchback.
How can you say that this design is a little too swoopy to be, Wheeljack?
Well, very evocative of the Blur design.
The Blur design.
The
Blur design was like a tipped over like Rubbermaid tub that was like squished in the front.
The which one?
Well, it was the color scheme that really gave it away as Blur because Wheeljack is more white.
Well, he looked gray. He looked grayish. He looked off-white. He had gray parts and he had blue streaking.
Wheeljack didn't have that.
He had the red.
Weird.
Yeah, that is the only thing. That is
thing.
I thought I saw that, the antenna, air quotes antenna thing. And like, all right, so I noticed that on the pass by, but I didn't make the connection of Blur until you mentioned Blur, and then my head immediately went to that's maybe why they focused in on that antenna thing, like extremely long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he has a thing on his head.
He does have a thing on his head.
It reminded me of Dib's hairstyle from Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Dib.
The way it points up and back. It was like,
Also a variant of the TV antennas on the back of a limousine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
There you go.
Yeah. That's the kind of a similar kind of a thing that I have on my my Chevy. Here's the winning cake. I'm showing Eric the winning cake that won that Cake Wars.
Nice.
Good episode of Cake Wars. But seriously, like, it was one of those situations where, like, I watched one, what was it, today? It was a Star Wars one, and it's like, it seems to me, have you seen any of these shows, Tristan? Like these, like...
I have not.
Okay, they give you a theme, and then you got to make cakes out of it.
I think you're just mad that you can't eat all
a
of
cake.
No, well, that too. I mean, for me, it would be all the Rice Krispie. I mean, the puffed rice,
the puff rice treats. Yep. Building blocks.
Cereal treat.
Mm-hmm.
Rice cereal treat.
Yeah, I'm like this close to going to the store and just buying fondant because I don't know that I've just sat around. I do know.
Eating a roll of fondant.
I do know for a fact that I've never sat down and ate fondant, but I don't know for sure that I've ever sat down and had something that had fondant on it in front of me.
Dude,
I've had marzipan.
You're just gonna like,
but I haven't had enough marzipan to say that I've had enough marzipan.
Just gonna buy a French loaf and cut a line through and just drop a roll of fondant in the middle of it. Just sit on the couch and pop out Cake Wars.
I was thinking,
and just eat it and cry.
I was thinking Ritz crackers, but yeah,
not that I've done this before or anything close to it.
Yeah, I'll need some modeling chocolate and some marzipan and some. But yeah, fondant is like the Food Network's version of Subway tiles.
Yeah.
Which I'm so tired of hearing those two words in a sentence. Subway tiles.
Covered
so
in
anyway,
vomit, urine, and
gross. Oh, everything's gross. Now I don't want cake anymore.
There you go. You're welcome, Dale.
Thanks, bro.
What can I say except that you're welcome?
I get that reference.
Also, Shiro's voice actor did a Voltron version of that song. It's on his YouTube channel.
Of You're Welcome?
Yes.
Oh, really? I'm going to check that out.
As Shiro singing it.
Really? Okay, doing that. That's a Voltron.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Oh,
all right, so we have this mystery driver.
Yep, mystery driver.
Mystery driver starting running off the other cars off the road.
Yep. And Bumblebee tries to join the party.
Yeah,
he's like, "Oh, you guys drive fast. I'm gonna drive fast.
I'm faster than all you fastest."
Yeah, except for that blue car. It went right past him.
He's the quickest, fastest.
He's like, yeah. I really want to know what the Latin
would be. A quickest, fastest.
Quickest, fastest.
Come on, all right. You
Google how.
Okay.
Google how.
All right, we're doing this now. It's been a while since we had a live on air Google how.
Quickest in Latin. I'll just do quickest. Oh, okay. Brevissimo fiat.
All right, so go fiat.
And then
maybe.
Okay,
Brevissimo.
So I'll just say
brevity.
Yeah, a brevity. Yeah.
My notes actually say Bumblebee totally Cheetos.
Oh yeah, he does.
Totally
he does.
You
think you're fast? Well, you see what I could do. And
oops.
Then, Soler. So Brevissimo Soler. Brevissimo. It doesn't roll off the tongue. That's probably why they call him Blur.
Brevissimo.
Yeah.
All right. Fastest, quickest.
Whatever, slowest, stoppingest. But this one really did smack of the, and we're going to come to it later too, but it was so much, I wanted it to be the debut of Knockout from Prime. Like, I wanted it to be that episode. I knew that it wasn't going to be Knockout, you know, I mean, it's a blue car, you know, Knockout's red unless he's my green version of him, but like...
Could have been Smokescreen.
Could have been Smokescreen. Could still be Smokescreen for all we know.
Why do I have this sudden feeling Emily's going to be punching me for saying that?
No.
Because watch out, she's right behind you.
I'll protect you by saying this. I hope it's Smokescreen. Now Tristan is safe. Now I will absorb all of Emily's ire.
Nice.
Yeah.
Way to take that.
Well,
bullet.
she can't attack you until we hit the Patreon goal.
No, that's true. Oh, thank God.
Well, no.
I mean-
She can't like have
No,
that
she
match with you.
Yeah, no, I guess the Patreon goal has to do with my protection. Like we get pads.
Yeah.
We get pads,
Like,
a ring, and a referee.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
It's like she tries to throw a punch. Like, hold it, save it for the Patreon.
Yep. It's like the new "Do It for the Vine." So the blue car goes speeding past. Bumblebee's trying to catch up to him. All those drivers crash, and the Autobots all have to stop to help. And even but Bumblebee is like, I can catch this guy, and he goes off. And even Fanzone comes to arrest everybody.
Yeah.
And it was interesting that, well, I don't know, like the
And Bulkhead, totally can openers open a car.
yeah, like what was it? I think Ratchet goes in, like kneels down to one of the windows and said, "Stay still."
No,
or
that's
stay calm.
Prowl.
Or what was
Prowl
Prowl?
does, yeah. Think calm thoughts, and cuts open the roof.
Yeah, so they're cutting all these drivers out of their cars.
Uh-huh.
And I was looking at them.
Ratchet electrocuted the masked girl out of her seat.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's magnets. It's magnets. It's not.
Yeah, she has an adamantium skeleton, so it works.
I was thinking the metal stuff
Obviously,
in the
right?
seat.
It was the
itself.
metal stuff in the
Metal-
seat. Yeah, the seat. It was the seat.
All right.
Maybe her fillings. Oh, that'd be messed up. That would be pretty messed up if like Ratchet's trying to save a life.
And he's just pulling people
He's
out by their
pulling out-
fillings.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe that's why
brutal.
Fanzone didn't interrogate her. She had a metal plate in her head, and his electromagnetics messed with her head.
Yeah,
so she
maybe
couldn't be
that's why
interrogated.
none of these characters moved
Maybe.
or anything while these things were happening. I was like, those humans are suspiciously still. They were told to stay still.
Well, the
But
one,
even
the
like
one,
the dude.
yeah, the dude goes and anyway, so like I think the dude like completely head on collides with the divider, like for the off ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Like he loses a tire, like a wheel off the car, and he flips over.
Mm-hmm.
Dude should be dead.
Yeah. Man, well, I guess that Somedeck Industries must be making some wicked good safety equipment for these cars.
Speaking of, this is my theory. All right.
Okay.
So, the masked lady, right?
Yeah.
Awfully peculiar looking.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's Sari's sister.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
the first Somedeck daughter. We all know all the things that Somedeck has been secretly trying to do or trying to cover up his previous mistakes with taking care of Sari. Oops, I
Oh,
left the
man.
window open on the skyrise that's like 800 floors up, where she might fall out or get attacked by some type of
like
mechanized dinosaur.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Covered it up.
So you
Oops,
think
I
that-
made milk and cookies, dropped it. She's been gone for like a week. He didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Sari is the second one.
So is Sari like a replacement for the first daughter that he totally
Maybe.
botched?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh man.
And that's why she has no records.
Mm-hmm.
Because this time around, Somedeck's like, not again.
Yeah.
Not again.
Huh.
That's what I'm thinking.
This way, when I accidentally kill you, there won't be a record of you having existed.
Maybe.
Maybe there's like not a birth certificate, but there's a patent.
Patent.
How about that?
Oh, you're tying this into the robot story?
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if we're gonna dovetail this in here, so like this is Sari.
You think this is the first Sari?
This is the original Sari?
No, it can't be the original Sari. Like her name's got to be like Eros or something like that. It's gotta be Sari
maybe that's why-
backwards.
Maybe that's why her name's Sari, is because he's sorry he failed the first one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, this girl's name is It's Okay.
Rough draft.
Or
Yeah.
please worky.
Yeah, please worky. Please you worky someday.
Anyway.
Oh jeez. Yeah. Okay.
It's like, all right, okay, what's going on? There's
I'll
obviously something going on about this girl.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, I did not catch anything about that, but I am gonna keep my eye open.
I mean, come on, like she's the only person that they really focused on and showed us her eye, like her eye line where she was looking.
Mm-hmm.
She's always looking around like Shifty, like, huh? I don't want to get caught here.
I really wanted you to say that it was Miko.
It was Miko.
Yeah.
That's it was Miko. She went back in time.
Miko was an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
She was.
Yep. Yeah, but Jack was the one with the racing problem.
Yeah. That doesn't track. That dog.
Oh man,
that dog does not
June?
hunt.
It's June.
Oh my god.
That's how she lost her husband.
Yeah, and her husband. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's June. She's pregnant with Jack.
Oh,
She's pregnant with Jack,
right
and
now,
and Mr. Darby.
The blonde guy is the dad.
Yeah, the blonde guy's the dad.
Oh my god.
Yep, and he just doesn't want. And he's like, he's willing to sell everybody out. And that's why June is so protective of Jack, because she doesn't want him turning out just like your father.
Oh my god.
Just like your scumbag race car driving father. Oh man.
Oh man. Oh.
It all fits a little bit. If we squint and drink a lot, this makes total sense.
All we need is a 6-pack in an afternoon, and we can flush this out. Man.
Yeah, just bring this whole thing.
Totally, yeah.
I'm gonna sell this script to Michael Bay.
Anyway.
So Van Zone comes and arrests all these drivers that just crashed, and Bumblebee comes back all out of breath. And
why?
Because he was trying to go fast but couldn't go fast enough, and Fanzone's like, "You were trying to catch the blue car, huh?" And Bumblebee was like, "How did you know?" Well, because it turns out Fanzone has been trying to bust these guys for a long time.
Yeah. So Fanzone kind of gives us the exposition here that this is the underground whatever racing thing.
Yeah.
That these guys are troublemakers for. Blah blah blah.
Well, yeah. Well, because like it's I think the theme of the show is like is summed up by what Fanzone's going to say later on. But this is all about breaking rules when you think it's not hurting anybody.
Yep. So
like these kids are all in these underground drag races that are
fabulous.
Apparently, because they have a sweet like knockoff Maximal logo for their company.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
It looked like a fat jawed Maximal logo.
Yeah,
it was just pointy in the wrong places. And then, but the thing is, so they have a pay-per-view set up, but they also are a pirate
pay-per-view channel.
How does that work?
All right, so I think the way that this would work is that to simplify it, let's just say it's a private live stream.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a hosting server, and then you have an IP address, and then you have everyone log into an IP address or log into the server in order to view it. In order to get access to it, you go to a website, you pay, you get access information of the server ID and the login information, and or added credentials when you log in.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense than it just being like cable.
Yeah.
Like cable pay-per-view.
I wouldn't know how to go about doing that, but now at this time, not when it was written or whatever. I don't know.
But this
is the future Detroit, the 20s something.
Yeah, so they might be able to hack into the cable networks and piggyback on the things and do something. Either way, it's profitable. Did you see that semi-truck that dude owns?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
He has a sweet semi-truck and a nickname. He's Master Disaster.
Master of Disaster?
Just straight up Master Disaster.
Not Master Blaster?
No, not Master Blaster. That was a good game.
Not Master Pastor?
And not Blaster Master either. Pastor Blaster. That would be a fun video game. Let's design that. All right, so... Phrasing. Okay. So anyway, so the thing is that like Sari has been watching these races with Bulkhead.
Yeah.
And he's into them, but he didn't realize that they were illegal.
Yeah. So
but she defends this by saying, "Well, I've been stealing the pay-per-views.
So it's okay.
So it's all right. So if they're doing something illegal and I'm stealing from them, they're not profiting from me watching." And Bulkhead is not okay. He's having a really, really hard time resolving this.
Yeah.
Because he's like,
he doesn't believe two wrongs make a right.
Yeah.
He's trying to be a responsible parent.
Oh, yeah.
Parent-ish figure.
Yeah, some kind of figure. Yeah, I guess,
Because he knows Optimus is too much of a scumbag to do it, so
Yeah, like
Ratchet's too grumpy. Prowl's too off being a nerd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
B, he wouldn't trust B.
B is
I'm not going to let him
also.
cheat or this kid.
Yeah.
They're drawing on chalkboards about levers.
No, that's true. Like, and you know, now that you say it like that, it's like Bulkhead is the only one of them who is really capable of caring about a human, like really caring. Because like even when you look at Optimus, he cares in general, but it's like you're sitting and watching a stupid show that you didn't pay for. That is way beneath my pay grade. We got to have somebody else on staff that's going to deal with that stuff. I'm going to be looking for pieces of the Allspark, right?
Yeah.
Like he just can't. He can't afford the brain space to care about this.
Yeah.
And then Bumblebee tries to take over for Bulkhead. He's like, "Hey, okay, man. Hey, look, I got it. You don't have to lay into Sari so much. I'll talk to her."
Yeah.
Sends Bulkhead out of the room, and he's like, "Now show me these pay-per-views." Because he wants to see this blue car, and see what's up. Because he wants in.
Yeah, he wants to try to figure out a way how to get to those races and find out all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So
then B gets his ultra gears out in the form of those turbines from a previous episode.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
He wants his old rockets back. Yeah.
And Bulkhead was like, no. He's like, oh man, come on.
Even Prime was like, no.
Yeah, everyone was.
Yeah. Bumblebee's like, you're not letting me be great.
So the plan comes to Bumblebee that he's just going to go around behind people's backs, kind of tell Sari, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, and he has her hack the signal to find out where's the signal coming from. Why the police weren't doing this to begin with, I don't know. The police just are terrible.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, Fanzone says it. Later in the episode, he says, I hate technology.
Yeah, he hates machines. He hates machines. He doesn't necessarily hate technology. He hates machines.
That's right. He does say he hates machines.
Yeah, it's that door that gets him in a couple of scenes. But yeah, and that is really like part of his identity is that he hates machines.
He wants to be the old boiled cop who's on the streets finding information.
Yeah, yeah.
He wants to be a noir detective, and he doesn't want to be in front of these newfangled computers. He'd rather find out real information.
No, I don't even think it. Like, I think it's more simpler. It's more simplified than that. I think it's just like he just doesn't want to bother learning. He doesn't want to learn on the things. Mm-hmm. And every time that he tries, something goes wrong inevitably. Mm-hmm. So why even bother? I hate machines. You know, that makes more sense opposed to like, I want to be a noir cop. I want to be a
real gumshoe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if it went super far, like, yeah, I don't know. Because like, if it turned out that his car was super ultra mega outdated, you know, if we go back to his house and he's watching tube televisions, well, you know, he probably has one anyway. But
his car's a mess.
Yeah,
his car's a mess. We saw it before. Like it's in bad state of repair. It's dirty. Mm-hmm. The inside's all kind of like crazy and all this other stuff. He even comments later when he's inside a Bumblebee. He's like, "How come your interior looks so nice?" Mm-hmm. It's like maybe because he cleans it every once in a while. Fanzone. Mm-hmm. Oh, Fanzone. I'm sorry. Or Fanzone.
Fans. Yeah, I don't even know. Are they even
Sorry pronounced it differently.
I think it's Fanzone. Officer Fanzone. I don't know. Resume. It just sounds so weird to me.
I'm hungry for a calzone.
Oh, calzones are good. Oh, man.
We should order a calzone.
Delish.
You should order us a calzone.
I can't even with a calzone right now.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, there's a Sbarro standalone restaurant not far from my house.
All right, well then
I've never seen one of those outside of a mall.
Then you should stop like complaining and just order us a calzone.
I can't do that. I just can't.
Damn you, Tristan.
We're all so hungry now. Can we get a calzone stuffed with those donuts from that shop you were telling us about earlier?
Maybe.
I'll have your.
You could open the maple bacons are big enough. You could probably cut one open.
I'll have maple bacon cal donut.
I'll have your first bestest food stuffed with your second.
Yep. Yeah. I'll have your. Yeah. I'll have your biggest first. Ultra Magnus. Largest. I'll have your biggest, largest food stuffed with your first best food. Oh man, we have both of those toys here. We could totally stuff them into each other.
I mean,
because you have Optimus Prime's trailer and everything. You could probably put Optimus Prime's trailer into Ultra Magnus's trailer. That's almost like sticking a pizza into a donut.
Yeah, I do have a Ultra Magnus here.
Yeah, because I have one. I think you have one too.
No, I think I have yours here.
Okay, yeah. So you got the Prime. I got the Magnus.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yow! Like this conversation is getting a little weird.
Yeah. All right. So
anyway,
yeah, we're not even there yet. So Bumblebee wants his stuff on. He's gonna go infiltrate this.
Well, Sari's like, hey, we can't do this, right? And she's like, yeah, well, we'll be fine. And she's like, he's crossing his fingers.
Well,
right?
that's later on. That's later on.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the first thing is that she gets him the signal and figures out where they're coming from. And you know where they're broadcasting from? They're broadcasting from the same place that the drag races happen in Transformers Prime.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that same ditch.
Yeah,
same.
the whatchamacallit?
Place where they shot Terminator 2.
The reservoir, the runoff.
Yeah. Terminator 2 or Grease. Yeah. So they're just doing that same kind of drag race that you see in
everything.
And there's the big truck with the Maxima logo. We meet Master Disaster, and he has this freaky remote which he uses to bring out the blue car.
Yeah.
So we're all supposed to think that this is like a remote control car or something like that.
Yeah.
Because we're not thinking about Transformers right now. We're just watching Transformers.
And it looks like a RC car remote.
Yeah, it looks like an RC car remote, and they cue us by showing that the antenna thing on the back.
Yep.
On this unconfirmed character that is a car thing. Yeah. So they do that, and then Bumblebee wants to he transform. Oh yeah, so he gets involved in the race.
Yeah, he what's the word I'm looking for?
Crashes the party.
There you go.
Success. And he ends up in this like straight up one-on-one race with the blue car.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah. Well, because they're facing each other, and Bumblebee wants to. They're going to play chicken at this point. But Bumblebee ends up on an oil slick, right? He loses all of his traction.
Yep.
And he's facing down the mysterious blue car, and he can't move. But the blue car starts charging at him, and then B kicks it in reverse, and now he's trying to outrun this car going backwards.
If he wasn't getting traction going forward, then how could he get traction going in
I was going to ask you about the physics of that situation.
Well, here it all depends on how those boosters work that are on the back of his or the sides of his car or the sides of his cab. If they are propulsion, then it would work. If they're turbochargers, as he says they are, and they boost the power in its engine, then they would do nothing.
So if they were boosters, why would they work in reverse but not forward?
That I don't know.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know about the physics of that. It's like, how come he could go backwards but not forward?
No,
that's the thing that bothers me about the situation.
Yeah, no.
Okay, all right, cool. I'll roll out on it.
No, this is cartoon physics.
Yeah, but this is where I saw the bad Maxima logo, and he's. Eventually, it gets to the point where Bumblebee just has to transform and superhero punch the ground in front of Blue Car.
Yeah.
To stop this whole thing from happening.
Yeah.
But then the Blue Car just...
disappears.
It stops and then it straight up disappears.
Yeah.
We don't even see it drive away.
Nope. We don't.
But how... Yeah, like there's some spatial issues that I have with this episode with setups. Because for some reason, they stop right in front of the semi truck that's that Master Disaster is controlling the blue car from.
So is this a loop
that somehow the police have never seen before?
Yes, that the police have never seen. They've never seen this big black and purple dope truck
with a giant satellite dish on the back of it.
Yeah,
it's like, how did they miss that?
Yeah. So Bumblebee transforms, and then he ends up getting invited to the 2 a.m. race.
Yes,
and then he calls Sari on the Bumblebee calls Sari on the phone, and she ends up, instead of hanging up on him, putting him on speakerphone, and then the jig is up with Bulkhead now.
Yep.
So now everybody's breaking every rule that they come in contact with. This is the theme of the show.
Well, that's what happens when you lie. One lie creates another lie, and you need to lie in order to cover up those two lies, and then
when you involve your friends, now your friend's lying for you, and they're going to make up another lie that you're going to have to reinforce later on.
And keep straight.
And yeah. Yeah, it's much easier just to Ugh.
The truth is the easiest.
I mean, Fanzone's gonna say it later, but it was fantastic. He's like, when you the thing about bending rules is that they have a tendency to snap back into your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really what's going on. So Sorry was bending some rules because other people were bending the rules, and then Bumblebee bent rules by using Sorry's bent rules to go bend his own rules. Mm-hmm. And then, and one of those rules was excluding Bulkhead from this whole thing, and now Bulkhead's found out about that, and now
after she lied to his face about, it's just my phone acting up, ignore it. It's a bad phone plan.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not supposed to answer any calls after 6. Yeah, and then Sorry gets busted by Bulkhead about that, and she's like, well, because Bumblebee's basically saying you just gotta keep him busy for 1 more hour.
Yep.
And and the thing is, like, Bulkhead has made her some hot chocolate.
Yeah. He's trying to be nice.
He's like, look, I yelled at you earlier. I want to make this right. We got to be getting along. I can't let you break the law.
Being a good dad.
Yeah. Yeah. But we've also got to be able to function as a family unit here.
Yep. How
come she didn't mention her dad this episode? Is it because she's not programmed to?
She's thinking of her best friend B being in that race show she really likes.
Yeah, but she's thinking about her favorite
in the moment.
Yeah, she's thinking about her favorite TV show instead of her missing dad or creator.
Yeah. Or no, I think that maybe after things kind of settled down,
creator. Genetic speaking, parents are creators. So
okay, fine, yeah.
We're not 3D printers, man. Like, yeah, sure, fine. You can say created and all this other stuff, but like,
or inventor. Her inventor.
Her engineer.
I don't know. I just don't know. But this is where Blitzwing shows up.
Okay.
And he's looking for the same Allspark signal that the Autobots were looking for hours and hours and hours ago. And by this point, Bulkhead wants in because Bumblebee's back by home base. Mm-hmm. So now Bulkhead wants to kind of straighten everything out. He's like, okay, look, here, let's just cut it out. And, so you're going to go check this thing out because there's an Allspark fragment. Oh, no, they don't know about the Allspark fragment yet. But the thing is that Bulkhead wants some teamwork to be happening. So you okay, if you're going to do something, you just got to let me know. And this is where Bumblebee says, yeah, sure thing. I promise. And he's got his fingers crossed behind his back.
Yes.
Because if you do that, you don't. What happens? You don't burn in hell after you die. Is that what it is?
I don't know. What is the origin?
The origin
of fingers
crossing your fingers
to lie.
Yeah,
to break a promise.
That I don't know.
I don't know either. Tristan, do you know?
Googling it.
Ooh, wow! Oh, cool.
So would that be a Google?
That is a Google Ho. Google Ho, Tristan. And he's
it is. It is a Google Ho. Not cross-fed Google.
Because I'm like troubled by it because it's like, shouldn't the origins of like crossing your fingers be like some sort of like a half a blessing against like in protection against bad things rather than something to is it to protect yourself against the consequences of your own bad action?
Maybe that would make sense.
But we also cross our fingers when we're hoping for something good.
Yeah.
You know.
Huh. Maybe that's what it is. You cross your fingers.
Ooh, he's gotten
Go ahead. Sorry.
According to Wikipedia, the superstition thus became popular among early European Christian cultures. Ellipses. Charles Panatti believes that the act of crossing one's fingers as a sign of luck or making a wish traces back to pre-Christian times, speculating that the cross was a symbol of unity and benign spirits dwelt at the intersection point.
Okay, so like no matter what you're doing, good or bad, you would cross your fingers so that it would just have the outcome that you wanted.
Huh.
So no
fingers crossed behind back.
There you go.
All
right, yes.
Back. Okay, cool. Disambiguation.
Oh, damn.
Let's see, fingers crossed.
It just says fingers crossed, yeah. Definition. Define volcano. Definition. Noun. Volcano.
Here we are. Maybe this will help. Okay, the gesture is referred to as common expressions: cross your fingers, keep your fingers crossed, or just fingers crossed. Ellipses. Some people, mostly children, also use the gesture to excuse their telling of a white lie. By extension, a similar belief is that crossing one's fingers invalidates a promise being made.
Why?
Yeah, don't know.
It doesn't shed more light on
Yeah,
the
it's
subject.
pretty much everything that we just said, yeah.
Kind of.
Where's the origin of it?
Yeah, I know, yeah, it's like...
It leads me right back to that one about the finger.
Yeah, I guess it just has to do with like even if it's pagan spirits, like the protection of whatever spirits happen to be around you nearby, that they won't interfere in your nefarious deeds.
And then like the finger break where it's like Japanese folklore, like to get rid of bad luck, you put your fingers up and then you have a friend like go and break.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
So like cut the finger. There you go.
Okay.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right.
Now do me, but don't break my finger. I really have one broken finger. All right, thank you.
Okay, this is
I already have one broken finger too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, broken finger buddies. Wait, no.
Yeah, this is a rabbit hole we don't have time for.
What?
All right, yeah.
It's a rabbit hole we don't have time for.
Oh, yeah, no,
Anyway, all right.
Man,
when the episode goes up, I'll post it in the comments.
all right, cool.
All right, so B is caught lying. Sorry goes, hey, where'd you learn to do this?
Yeah, and he says, from you.
I learned it from
watching you. Yeah.
Remember old 90s
I like it.
commercials?
I like it.
Anyway.
Yep. So FanZone gets info. How does FanZone get the info? Because that's what happens now.
Through hot detective work.
What was it?
He was talking to the blonde guy in the interrogation room.
That's
and the blonde
right.
guy he doesn't give any names, but he mentions the place at 2 a.m.
Yes. Yeah. He says, I don't think you're going to get there in time. He says, oh, I know all kinds of shortcuts. And that's when he swipes his key card, walks into the door, and then says that he hates machines.
I kind of like this, though. Like, yeah, it's played for laughs and stuff at FanZone's expense, but like, FanZone, he drives a pretty kitted out car. Like it's fast, it's agile. So like maybe he knows a bit of the type of driving. We obviously know that he has a good head on his shoulders and he has a pretty, strong moral center. I mean, it's kind of neat. He's like, hey, well, I know shortcuts. Like I know ways that you can't get through. I know,
Oh well, yeah, he would have to. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just neat.
And bringing it back to Dale's headcanon, he says, I got enough charges so that when you get out, you'll be driving I think he says
a walker,
a wheelchair or something.
A walker,
something like that.
Yeah.
And a walker, and that would explain why June never brings him up, is because he's still in prison.
Oh.
Or FanZone broke his legs.
Uh-huh. Oh, man.
Using a walker.
I also have written down Bulkhead stealthy couch.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, what's he doing hiding behind that couch?
Later.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
He knows they're lying.
He does.
Like, you've already lied to me tonight. You lied to me to my face when I heard Bumblebee lying.
Mm-hmm.
So he's stealthy with the couch.
So my alternate title is Lies, 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 yeah.
Yeah, lies, and the lying liars you tell them? That was what Al
Private
Franken's
Lies
book.
are watching you?
No. Oh, I don't know that one.
Private Lies watching you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
it's
I have an alternate title now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Streams, Lies, and Pirate Sites.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies.
Yep.
Tell me lies.
Tell me lies.
Then.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I have no idea why I have Detective Sarichu written down.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Getting back.
Oh, because Detective Pikachu looks good. So anyway, Bulkhead knows that they're lying.
Oh, that's right. She sees the door open and goes. That's right.
Yeah.
She sneaks around the trailer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's trying. Well, because she's trying. Well, oh yeah, that one's coming. Yeah, because Sari wants to go with Bumblebee. Bumblebee's like, no, you can't come with me. And she's like, how come you're gonna all of a sudden talk about following rules?
Yeah.
So now this is the part where we're learning, as listen, kids. Now that you have excused one breaking of a rule, you can't go enforcing another breaking of, another rule so that it can't be broken, because what leg do you have to stand on?
Yeah.
So then Bumblebee's like, okay, fine, let's go. And then in the background, this is where Bulkhead is hiding behind a couch.
Yeah, man.
He's too big to hide behind a couch.
Dude, he's like a ninja.
He's been taking those lessons from Prowl really seriously.
Or from Jazz, maybe.
Ooh, oh, that would be pretty funny if he was like taking like some Skype lessons with Jazz.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like taking some correspondence courses.
Yeah, while Jazz is across the galaxy, still not saving Cybertron. He's taking a break. He's taking a break from trying to save Cybertron by teaching Bulkhead how to ninja.
Via Skype.
Yep.
and Jazz is so good at doing what he does and being a ninja is that he's actually like improving on Bulkhead like more so than what Prowl's been able to do in person with him.
Ooh, man, ultra mega irony points if it's because Jazz has like a live stream website membership only that Bulkhead has borrowing somebody else's login information to take lessons so that not even Jazz knows.
Or what we do is we tie it back to the theme of the show that he convinced Sorry to hook him up on a pirate link to.
Yeah. He's like, oh, if you do that, could you teach me, could you get me some credentials for this website?
Yeah.
JazzTeachesNinja.com.
I think
JazzTeaches.ninja.
JazzNinjaLessons.com.
Yeah. Oh
NinjaJazzLessons.com.
Ridiculous.
You know, author DVD on that?
No. Okay, maybe one more, but then I'm out of here. So Bulk knows that they're going. He's going to follow them, and he does.
Yes.
Sorry goes they line up for the race, and this is where the key starts lighting up, and now we have Detective Sorry Chu.
Yes.
Yep. And we have the classic bad guy leaving his door unlocked trope.
Yeah, why would he do that?
You know what? At this point,
you're already pirate. You're a pirate streamer.
No.
Why would you leave your?
No. Let's not even do that. No. Let's say Master Destroyer, Master Exploder guy or whatever.
I like Master Exploder better than Master Disaster.
All right. Well, Mr. Dude, right? So Mr. Dude probably does have locks on his thing. Does have locks on his trailer, but. We already know that Sorry has no problems breaking and entering, has no problems like just forcing her way through, either through any other means or actually using the key to Victor Sigma, Eric.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's true.
So, like, you know, I put that ball solely, like, here, listen, this is the theme of the episode, is nefarious doings. And who's the queen of nefarious doings?
Sorry.
It's Emily. But no, it's... Do your homework, Emily. Do your homework. Get to studying.
You know, I can get on board with what you're saying, bro, because you know what? Even though Master Disaster is doing this pirate thing, he is doing it for profit, and he pays his drivers very well.
Yeah, he does. He's square. He's square with his dealings.
Yeah. Yeah, so he has a code that he's operating by, but Sorry's just this loose cannon.
Yep.
She's like most Mel Gibson characters from the 90s. There's just no way to tie him down.
Or tie it back in.
Seriously.
I don't know if that works.
Yeah. But
Or maybe he's like, it's 2 a.m. There's not going to be any 8-year-old sneaking into my car.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, this whole operation is super secret. It's not a spectator sport. We do it on the TV. Everybody that knows about it is out there in the cars getting ready to drive.
Everyone who knows about it is sitting at home watching it on their computers.
Yes, and even the cameras are robotic, so like he's not worried about anybody doing it. You'd figure that like after a while, like, you know, do you lock the back door to your house when you take out the garbage, and then use your key to get back into your house when you come back in from taking out the garbage?
I guess I guess if my house was, you know, randomly sitting in a reservoir runoff area. Like underneath a viaduct where it was dark and not well lit, and like possibly vagrants or homeless people might go, hey, that really super uber deluxe trailer looks like it might have like a shower in it. Or no, like that might be warm. Mm-hmm. This is Detroit. Just not last week it was winter. Or 2 weeks ago it was winter. Yeah, come on, there was snow. There was snow. There was one of them was a plow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If I'm parked in the middle of nowhere and it's the middle of the night and I got to step outside to pee on the side of the road, I'm not logging the car.
But if you go into the rest stop,
and there was an intact fence along the Reservoir Way.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why he should have locked the door. but
I'll roll out.
You know, maybe I don't know. Yeah, like given that his fancy remote control that Sari's gonna find now did have his special drawer, maybe that drawer should have had like some kind of a biometric on it.
It had a secret button. It had
Yeah,
a
that's
hidden
right. It has a
secret
hidden
button,
secret button.
and she had a key that told her exactly where to go and press.
Also, she was short enough to look under the desk.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So see, a very
Small,
tightly
good
designed
for thieving.
show. Yeah, small, good for thieving.
Ah,
So I think it worked out. I guess it all works out there. So yeah, she steals it, and then because she knows that the Allspark fragment's going to be in there, she doesn't know what it does though.
Yes.
And she runs out of the thing, and she gets seen while she's trying to get back into Bumblebee.
Yes.
And she's like, "Let me in there and drive." Why couldn't she open the darn door herself?
panic.
Yeah. Okay. I guess.
Entitlement.
That's your privilege.
Okay.
That's your privilege. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. Like, maybe she feels like Bumblebee should open up the door for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are just a robot, right?
No, that's true. That's true. Oh man, if she is waiting,
I am the holder of the key to Vector Sigma, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen her get high on her mighty throne before.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. That's true. She could be just straight up still like reflex bratting.
Maybe.
You know.
Yeah. Like yeah.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
That's a distinct possibility. So she gets back in Bumblebee, and they just gotta scoot. They gotta get the heck out of there.
Yep. Meantime.
Bulkhead is stealthy again.
Yep.
Yeah, Bulkhead's. Is he watching this happen?
Kind of. Yeah, he's over near the trailer, and while he's like scoping and saying, "Oh, hey, something's going on here," he gets shot by Blitzwing.
It's an interesting thing. Like,
Frozen.
now, here's the thing that I was finding interesting about this episode as it was unfolding.
Huh.
Okay, we have a certain amount of characters that are constantly trying to lie and cover up and obscure the truth and get away with stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then on the other hand, we have a series of characters. And also, two of the characters that are trying to cover up and do lies and break rules are good guys. So we have Sari and Bumblebee, and Sari is ostensibly a good guy, and then we have Master Disaster. And then on the other hand, we have two heroes and a villain trying to uncover the truth of a situation. We have Fanzone and Bulkhead and Blitzwing. Because Blitzwing is on a mission just to find the truth of a hidden item.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's not anybody's item in particular, really. It's just, here's a thing that exists. It's a thing that we want.
Yeah.
Nobody owns it right now. We can go get it, and then it'll be ours. So, of those three characters are trying desperately to uncover the truth, and all of their machinations are lining up like against each other, like in this really weird, like Rube Goldberg. Like with Master Disaster lying about the, with the pirate broadcasting, and then stealing the pirate broadcast, and then Bumblebee infiltrating the thing and not telling his team where he's going and using technology that he's not supposed to be using. Bulkhead's trying to bust him on that, get Sari to straighten up and fly right, and and keep people safe in general. Fanzone is trying to bust a Master Disaster, and Blitzwing is just trying to bypass all of that to get to this shard of the Allspark.
Yeah.
So it's really crazy how all of these plot lines really do kind of tie together.
Interesting.
I was
really
impressed.
Super cool.
I was impressed.
I did not see that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see that until you mentioned it. But that's super cool.
Yeah, I was paying such close attention. I was like trying to keep it all straight. I'm like, now but he's gonna. And if you're in here, who's driving this thing?
Bear's driving. How can this be?
Yeah. So Blitzwing is ruining the race.
Yeah.
Yeah. He shoots Bulkhead in the shadows and freezes him.
Yep. And then goes after Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to say, I really enjoy a lot of the camera work, air quotes camera work in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially in this sequence here with Bumblebee like running around and stuff, and I don't know, we have this shot of Blitzwing swooping down. He opens up. We have the blossom of missiles
Oh,
that characteristic of Macross or anime, large robo anime. Anyway, so
you what, Tristan?
I had written down Blitzwing yells, "Justice reigns from above."
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
All right, and then Eric, what were you saying?
I don't know. Okay, so like that, the plumes, like the way that they follow the missiles, like the way that they showed the chasing sequences with Bumblebee, it was just really super cool. So anyway, while this is all going on, Sari goes and pulls up the remote. She's like, "Hold on a second, I got this." Mm-hmm. Sticks the remote out the window, and all of a sudden can control Blitzwing.
Yeah, so she's...
Before that, I've written, does Fanzone car insurance cover Decepticon attacks? Because I've known about the Decepticons for a while. It's like, would he have upped his insurance to cover that? Because this car gets totaled by Blitzwing beforehand.
It doesn't because...
Because they're chasing him.
No, because he says later on when his car does get destroyed...
Hey, you know that's coming out of my paycheck.
Okay.
Yeah, so his insurance sucks. All right?
Oh, I do have something very nerdy written down. Because Bumblebee has momentum, slides on the ice, so it doesn't count as a move action. He uses his full round attack to fire off 3 shots at Blitzwing, but Blitzwing makes his reflex roll and doesn't get hit.
This is true. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, dude, what's that? I've been watching some channel. It's this dude like that's just telling stories from his D&D campaigns to like really kind of like rudimentary animation.
Okay.
And it's hilarious. I'm gonna just find his name real quick. Puffin Forest.
Puffin Forest.
Puffin Forest. Freaking hilarious.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you should probably check Puffin Forest out. It's interesting. It's fun. I was like, oh man, I miss D&D. So and then as this is happening, Fanzone is trying to work his way into this chase. Also, Bulkhead is all frozen up. Sari uses that remote on Blitzwing, and then what? How does she lose it? Because she drops it.
It was a bump, or he shoots something. He shoots a missile, and an explosion makes the car bump, and she drops it. She drops it out the window, and then it goes like behind them.
Yeah, it goes.
I thought it was Bumblebee like dodging the missile, and the force of him moving made her lose her grip.
Something like that.
Something like that happens, and then so Blitzwing is free again, and then he shoots a bridge. Because since he shoots a bridge and it ends up crushing him instead of stopping Bumblebee because Bumblebee is too fast.
They fly down. He flies down low in a thing. He gets tries to get ahead of them. Transfers.
I liked that.
Transfers
shot.
into a tag.
Yeah.
And then shoots out the bridge to try to because he can't fly as fast. He can't drive as fast in tank mode as well.
Well, it's because his wings are scraping on the side.
Yeah.
When his wings are scraping on the sides of the tunnel, I thought that was a cool shot.
It was. It was. I found that
cool
to be
shot. That was neat. That was dramatic. And so he gets stuck under this rubble, and Bumblebee continues running away.
Yes.
And he sees Fanzone, and he's telling Fanzone to like get out of there because Blitzwing saw Fanzone too. And now Blitzwing's like, dude, there's one of these two cars.
Oh, twins.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like, oh, I'll kill both of them. So he needs to.
But he wouldn't have known. He wouldn't have known about Fanzone or going after Fanzone if Bumblebee didn't like head over towards him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
One of them was the Autobot. So, and when do Decepticons care about squishy humans?
Yeah.
And he's got 3 personalities, so who cares?
Yeah, one of them.
True.
One of them might care, and the one that does care, like, is not in control of the outward stuff yet.
You're absolutely right.
And then, so Bumblebee pulls over and ditches Fanzone and Sari.
Yep.
And then, but the thing is, and here's the thing, they did all that driving. They lost the remote a minute ago.
Yep.
And they're driving very fast.
Yes, they are.
Bumblebee happens to drop them off right where the remote was.
Which
is right by the trailer again.
So they've gone around in a circle twice. Yeah.
If it's just a circle, why did Blitzwing go anywhere?
Why was Fanzone having such trouble catching them? Because they obviously have been running the same exact circuit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'll just turn around and catch you when you're coming towards me.
I'll just wait here.
Oh, that was a little frustrating to me. Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah, so Blitzwing, the thing is, like, the Blitzwing is, Sari uses the remote on him again.
Yeah.
But ends up controlling Bumblebee and Blitzwing at the same time.
Yes.
This I thought was cute because
cute.
they're both doing the same moves.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, yeah, the remote just stops working. She ends up using Bumblebee's body to free Bulkhead from his ice prison.
Yep.
She loses the remote again, and then Blitzwing's just gonna come kill Bumblebee.
Yep.
But Bumblebee does draw on him first.
Yep.
Says, "Put up your hands." So he puts up his hands and then gets him with the shoulder cannons.
Shoulder cannons.
It's like he's never seen Beast Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, at least
So-
they didn't have eye lasers.
So he shoots out yet another overpass / bridge, the one that they're under, collapses on top of B, traps him, but also starts freeing up Bulkhead.
Mm-hmm. And Blitzwing is like, he's good to go. He's going to go attack Bumblebee now.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going straight for it, and this is where the blue car jumps off of a bridge, obviously not being controlled by a remote control, and plays what, air chicken with
Air
Blitzwing?
chicken, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's like air chicken. Blitzwing
But it's more
pulls
like
away.
I don't know, because at this point, like once they leave the ground, it's just a falling object, right? He has no propulsion, can't fly,
Yeah,
so it's just falling, right?
Yeah.
So it's not really air chicken, because at this point, there's no way that the car would be able to avoid the collision whatsoever. This is more like
yeah. It's like, hey, Blitzwing, this is happening now.
No,
What?
this is attempted suicide. That's what that is.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Sentient car doesn't want to race anymore.
Yeah.
Jumps off a bridge to
Tries
collide.
to kill itself
yeah,
by hitting a plane
Yeah,
tank thing. It's
Yeah.
like, that'll kill me.
yeah.
That'll end it
That's
all.
exactly what happened.
And then, but this
Ask
is even,
me how I know.
Yeah, and this is too unstable. This behavior is far too unstable for Blitzwing to even deal with. So he leaves,
Yeah, I guess.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he just goes. This is the thing that beats Blitzwing. Am I wrong? Tristan, you froze. Blitzwing. Oh yeah, so Blitzwing just flies off. Was there something that actually beat him, or was it just he was scared of that car
I
coming
don't know.
in?
I don't even think. I think he
Wasn't he
bugged
smoking?
out. I think he bugged out and he went home. I don't think he was smoking.
Yeah, I don't really recall what kind of damage he took, but like the thing was that like
Oh, I know what. Yeah, no, he chickened out. Air quotes chickened out, meaning he avoided the collision, which is not. It was gonna happen.
yeah.
There's nothing the other guy could do, so he avoided it. But in avoiding it, he wasn't able to pull up enough, so he hit a building.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what happened.
Okay, all right.
So he hit a building, then flew off. Or no, he hit a building, I guess.
Yeah, he flies up into
Yeah.
space and disappears into like a star thing, which was a callback to G1.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there, so he's gone. Fanzone arrests Master Disaster,
Yes.
and then B tries to get responsible. They go home,
Yeah.
and first they turn in the remote control to Optimus, right?
Yeah.
And instead of removing the Allspark shard from it, Optimus says,
I think we all agree that this device and its all-spark fragments are best kept in a safe place.
So he gives it to Sari.
"Yeah, I know. That's what I was waiting for. I was like, here, you hold on to it. Sorry, you're the keeper of things that need to be made safe."
Yeah. Like,
But no, he does keep it and puts it somewhere. So is this like the beginning of like the this show's version of the relics from Prime?
yeah, maybe.
Like a bunch of secret weapons. I mean, this would be two of them in this episode with Bumblebee's rockets,
Yeah, rockets in
and
that.
now there's the Sari's remote control, and she has the key.
What happened to Ratchet's EMP thing? He still has his hole there.
Yeah, we still got to figure out that. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. Do you know anything about that? Well, any spoiler-free information about that?
Tristan?
Not really. I was just thinking Optimus didn't want to file it away because this Optimus doesn't like doing the paperwork.
Oh.
Perhaps.
So if I have to put it away in the vault, I gotta file it, I gotta organize it. That's too much paperwork.
Yeah, no kidding. I want to find out that he's actually just hoarding it for himself. Like, he's not reporting this shard to Ultra Magnus. Because he's supposed to be getting all this stuff
maybe.
to get to Ultra Mag, right? So then he's just
Maybe.
like, whatever, man, I'm keeping this one.
I'm keeping this for you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
It's gonna make him dance like a marionette.
Oh, dude. Oh no, he's
Oh.
totally gonna use it on what's his name?
Oh, not Ultra Magnus, on
Sentinel.
Sentinel
On
Prime, yeah.
Yep. Gonna make Sentinel Prime do the robot. And then Bumblebee tries to get responsible. And he takes Sari outside and he removes her satellite dish.
Yep.
Like her piratey satellite dish.
Yeah, and we kind of have a nice moment. He's like, well, you know, because she's like, what the heck? And he's like, hey, you know, it's about time I start acting and behaving more like a role model than I have been. So, I mean, that's great. It's a nice, great, like,
it's showing
growth.
him kind of try to grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, through all of this, he sees it like, you know, people that are like really trying to enforce rules and hold on to order and law and stuff like that aren't necessarily bad people. They are really trying to keep everything from just absolutely going off the rails.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
You know? So he's trying to learn how to strike a balance. Hopefully it sticks. You know? Like just for the sake of him growing as a person.
Yeah.
You know?
Impulsive, weird Bumblebee is a little bit off-putting sometimes.
Sometimes. Optimus Prime, who doesn't show up while there's a crisis, is off-putting.
Yeah, that too.
That's what's kind of getting me. It's like, oh man, this Optimus is so lazy and stupid.
It's the origin of the, you know, all the other primes.
Yeah. I swear to God, I just watched a show where okay, it's Station 19. It's a Grey's Anatomy spinoff that takes place in a firehouse. I'm not really watching the show, but I've had to watch a couple episodes of it. But the captain of the fire department is like this ultra mega stick in the mud, and you got to do everything by regulation, do everything right. We're not here to make friends or have fun. And like you find out that the reason is because he used to be this really super happy-go-lucky fun guy, and then something terrifyingly tragic happened while he was on duty.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, he's like, no more fun.
Primes don't party.
Yeah, primes don't party.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So like, and that's the thing. So like, I want to find out like which of these characters die, and he like does a whole like, you know, like abducts Jack Darby's mom and plants her in Nevada, and then goes off and hides, and she never finds out about it.
All right, that escalated a little weirdly.
Yeah, well, the thing is, well, you know, he's gonna have to have a total change of heart, right? And then
Yeah,
primes are gonna stop
okay.
partying. Primes are gonna stop partying. He's gonna have to follow all the rules and be a real stick in the mud. But we also have to get June Darby into Arizona.
Oh, we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it
We got
out.
time. We
Yeah.
got time.
I did like the last moment of the show though, because the last moment of the show was Bumblebee looking over, you know, on the distance, and he saw the blue race car on the expressway.
Yeah, just kind of zoom by.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, thanks.
Yeah, jerk.
Yeah, he's like trying to get the attention, but just him saying thank you was really a sweet moment.
Yeah, it was nice.
I did like that he never transformed. Like, we know this is a Cybertronian, but we never see him transform.
Yeah, we don't hear a voice, we don't see transformation. Yeah. I like that we did that, and I'm not gonna say we get a new toy until I see this guy stand up.
Okay.
But I was pleasantly surprised by that, because it could have easily just been a, you know, like Black Arachnia's introduction in Beast
Yeah,
Wars.
or a new toy. Like, oh,
Yeah.
hey.
It could have been the G1 thing of, hey, new character, new toy, go buy it. But they didn't do that.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if you want to buy this, you're gonna have to come watch the show again to see what the heck is going on, because
Yeah, if you want to know who this is, you're gonna have to keep watching.
Mm-hmm. For all we know, it could be the boyfriend from TF4. 3 people out there are like, yes, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to think about that one. Yeah, that's a reference grenade.
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah.
But that's the thing. So it is making, like, I did see the title for next week's episode, so I'm spoiled on it, and I'm excited. But we'll talk about that later. But either way, that was the episode. I really enjoyed it. I really did like this one.
It was all right.
You know?
I enjoyed a lot of the action set pieces. I enjoyed the sequences. I think the animation was on point for those. I think the direction was on point for those.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I found the storytelling to be tight,
enjoyed,
thematically it's held together.
I think I enjoyed last week's episode a little bit more.
I
than this.
definitely enjoyed last week's episode better than this one.
And like,
Oh yeah,
the past, I have to say, like the past several episodes. Casey and Jacob kind of threw a couple comments back and forth in regards to taking a look at G1 again, and how Jacob Vancouver.
Yeah, what's that one?
Jacob,
Which one?
Yeah, BC. He just recently made it through G1 again.
Oh man,
and he's like, man, like this is bad. Right. So like, there's a lot of talk about how bad really things are or whatnot, but for me, because the only reference that I really have to G1 is mostly the few episodes that I remember growing up seeing, and
the movie.
Yeah.
In the movie, of course, yeah.
Which you had on laser.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, that's kind of it. So like for me, these past few episodes, to close this loop here, these past few episodes have reminded me more of G1 and that feeling of, watching it as a kid and watching these episodes reminded me of that feel. Like it felt like it was a G1 episode. Like last week's felt really good. It was fun. The one where we meet Jazz, like that was also like a very G1-esque episode. It really felt like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. It evokes
it's settling in.
Yeah, it evokes the sensation of watching a G1.
Kind of, yeah.
Like it gives you. Yeah, it's like biting into a York peppermint patty. You're not standing on a mountain,
Well, maybe you are. Maybe you are. Our one listener, who's a avid mountain climber, is right now at the peak of a mountain listening to this podcast.
Yeah, or any of our Alaskan.
Bravo to you.
So yeah, I think I get what you mean. It's like it gives you the same kind of feeling that you remember having watching G1 episodes. So it's not like you're saying this is what G1 was like. This is what I'm feeling right now from watching this. What G1 made me feel.
Yes,
I can respect that.
Indigestion.
Little bit. Little bit. But man. Well, all right. Well, Tristan, thank you so much for joining us this week, dude.
Yeah, man.
Something funny.
What you got?
The season 1 disc 1 on this DVD case doesn't cover up next week's episode, but it covers up the rest of the season. Like, I can see the title for next week's episode, but I don't see any of the episode titles unless I take the disc out.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Like, I saw the title for next week's episode, and I was like, oh, man, I didn't want to know that till next week.
I missed it.
It's not on the episode
menu.
select menu.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on the TF Wiki thing that I get all of our other information from.
Well, then when we watch next week's episode, I guess you could start the DVD so you could continue to be spoiled on that spoiler that you already know.
Yeah,
and then I won't.
That could be good. We'll remember these things.
Or maybe we won't.
We'll just have to see what happens on future episodes of the Transformers Animated Podcast.
Which you can find at optimusprimecast.com.
We want to thank you so much for being here with us tonight, Tristan.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming out.
Dude, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's neat because we're in the future because he's in California.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, go get my guitar. Or your guitar.
You go get my guitar.
Yeah.
Where is your guitar? That's a bass.
Yeah,
It's right in that door.
Yeah, I have 2 more hours to my birthday, but you're already there.
Whatever. Yeah. We are. Yeah, it's 12:05 here, 12:08 here, 12:06 here. Let's get a time read. Time check, Jim. 12:06, 6 after the hour.
All right. Future, we're what, 2 hours in the future?
2 hours in the future.
We are 2 hours in the future, so it is your birthday in Chicago, Tristan.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tristan. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, would you like to know what I've been drinking all night?
Yeah, what have you been drinking all night?
Kilt Lifter Scottish style ale.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that sounds good. You could go for a nice ale.
Yeah.
I think I might have a little Miller time before I go to bed tonight when I get home.
Maybe.
All right, but dude, thank you so much for being on the show with us tonight, Tristan. And then where I left off, I have been Dale.
And I've been Eric.
I've been Tristan.
And thanks for listening to the Transformers Animated Podcast.
Which you can find at optimusprimecast.com.
Gentlemen, high five. Wicked good.
All right, man.
All right, dude.
Well, it's getting late. You have a great night. Thanks for joining us again.
I'm going to try and fix my camera.
Yeah, good luck with that. We'll do it again.